up until it's about equal with whatever they've got money-wise. It's probably the best I can do. Yeah. Okay, that's the closest I can do for money, unless I want to drop a nug of gold. Yes. Okay, cool. I think that's what at here. I don't know if we dismiss them, but the two allies I've got here like each other anyway, so it doesn't matter too much. Did we do the trade here? No. Okay. Where the fuck was that then? Over here? Yes. Okay, this was, I think, the last trade, because it's got the books and it's got the chocolate and crap. Alright, so I should be able to grab somebody in the area. It doesn't have to be somebody able to talk to them, as long as they can kind of just ask them to leave. And I think these guys might be leaving. They better not be going in to, like, have a chill in the rec room. That's the last thing we need them to do. I've also got to start pulling out some of that too. Also, we need to re-allow this door. And I need you guys to drop all the wood and components and crap you guys have got. This is one of the very few mods that I have got. It's drop inventory. It forces all my hauling animals, if they're carrying something, to drop whatever it is that they're carrying, so that my people don't have to waste time going and getting the items off them. Which allows me, or that might be, I might have hit one of the ones off my caravan. That's fine. It allows me to kind of basically use all my other animals to get the stuff and put it into storage instead of wasting the time doing it with my people. So it works better that way. I think that should be all of them. Alright, Felicia, mate. I don't need a statue right now. What I could do is, can I get you... Nope. I don't want you to repair that. I know it could be repaired. I want you to haul the wolf meat inside. Sorry, Viking. Apparently we're packing wolf meat at the moment. Get a couple of them. And I'll go grab somebody else, like Byro. I mostly just want these brought inside ASAP, because some of it my people will eat. Like they'll walk over and they'll eat it off the ground over here instead of bringing it inside, and some of it the wild animals will eat. And there's no urgency for anybody to bring anything inside, which is great, but I sort of need like the chemfuel and crap brought inside, and I want stuff to stay in good quality. Okay, that should be a bit of everything, I think, except for that shirt. I must have bought a shirt. Or something happened there, I don't know. Either way, where was the trade that happened down here? I know we traded with them somewhere between... That kind of looks like where we might have traded with them. Either that or that's one of the caravan animals haul. If it was in here, I guess it's already been packed away, because they came up and through here to leave. They're still on their way up, so wherever they dropped it is fine. There is medicine there. I don't think we traded with them there, did we? It's fine. It's close enough. My people will get that. Now, over here, though, I do need to bring somebody down for that. Whale is on it. Franklin, mate, can I just borrow you when you're done playing Gamver? Kangaroo was coming down for that. That's fine. I've got chairs that need to be made, so people will be coming down for that. If you're not coming for that, can I get you to bring the silver? I don't care about the wood that's around the place. They'll get that eventually. Where was the other trade? It was up here. Okay, I've still got a couple of things out here. Loser, mate, can I grab you? And can you haul in the Glitter World medicine and maybe the component? Bring in those two. When Sasha wakes up, I'll get her to bring in... I know Chase is grabbing that. Get you to bring in the silver then. That should be all of that comes inside. And Camrod's still working over here. He's doing great. Chase is working on that next. And... okay. Chase must be queued for that still. Where the fuck is Chase? I thought Chase was asleep. Doesn't matter. If he's doing stuff, that will get the last couple of them inside, which will have it all inside. Which, speaking of, My god, I have everybody in here too. Okay. I just moved this over. None of them are doctors. These, though, guys, I need these to actually be medical beds, guys. Go find a different bed. I know you just waked up everybody, but none of them are doctors. So that is kind of good. And the other hospital, I haven't checked in here. At least one person looks like they're in the caravan. And looks like none of the people that got the flu are any of my doctors. That's extremely fucking lucky. Hold on. There's more here. You guys shouldn't be here. I forgot to lift these. They're not for you. And technically those ones are for you guys, but these two, I don't want these to be medical beds. Yeah, I want to kick you out of those. Oh, no, wait. They're not prison beds. Hold up. No medical beds. Cool. Lift them all up. I also don't want beds being stored there. We don't want a storage spot there anymore. And I probably should put one of those in the, like, other... This is going to be like a temporary prison for the moment, if I need a prison. But I don't need a prison just at the minute. I have to go check on how my caravans are going and stuff. So, we got these two... I guess they're still resting. I forgot that they were resting. That's not great. They should have been at least a day journey up near these guys now. But they're a whole day lighter, and I should have checked how many animals they have. Boomlips haven't given birth and stuff. That's fine. I did kind of think they might be resting, but I wasn't worried. So they're still on their way. This group, you lot. Who's in the caravan? There's 5 people. Pigeon, are you tending to somebody? Hold on. Okay, Pigeon has got the flu, which is a bit of a problem because he's in the caravan. What else have we got here? We've got Doug. Have you got it? Doug does not. Who else is in the caravan? I don't want to click on you, Doug. Mate. Mate, get out of my face. I say get out of my face, he immediately goes for a run, and I'm like, just slow down for a hot second, I want to grab you. Okay, Toad and Sky are here. Toad doesn't have it. Sky does have it. I don't have enough beds for you guys to be medically resting at the moment. So we're lifting them all out. Who else am I missing? I'm missing one person. I've got Doug. I've got you guys. Pigeon. Sappy. Sappy's the one I missed. And Sappy's got flu. Okay, so the 3 of the people in the caravan have got the flu, and they're not going to medically tend themselves because they're in the caravan, and I don't have the beds for it. Also surprised that I have that allocated to hospital beds. I'm not mad about it, but damn. Do I have a little thing to... I don't have a thing to sell stuff from this. Did somebody destroy it? I guess so. Alright, either way. I should have another caravan. I should do another caravan going out of here. Hey, Brickal, mate. When you wake up in the morning, can I get you to just ask them to leave? How are we going with wood? We got 3,600. We've got chemfuel, which if we've got chemfuel, it is loaded. Let's get you sent. Alright, this is my blocks coming in. So let's throw you down here. And you are still loading up survival meals and steel. I'm guessing I just either don't have that much survival meals or somebody's always got bags on it. Who's having a punch up? Oh, you two. This is really not the place for it, but this did allocate extra medical beds at least. They go down here. We've got 1 spare bed for a moment. I love the green as my doctor, but the green is like sickly always. Vulture's coming in. Vulture's been beat up from something. Transport pods arrived. Nice. Okay, since we've got this, and that should be my stone things. I don't think Sasha can build, can you? You sort of can. I'd like somebody that, like, I know you're doing stuff, But Sasha, can I get you to go build? I know you were hauling. But Chimpanzee is currently mentally broken, so that would be better. Loser's got that reserved. Let's get you to haul that when you're ready. Loser must still be asleep or busy, and somebody's broken the fucking light in here. I can't believe how frequently you guys break these lights. Can I copy the color? And I want the light. Light. Free. Come on. Give me the fucking bulb. Yes, that. Paste the color. There we go. They break these lights really often. Okay. What? Hey, Azula. Azula has decided to join me in her fuzzy donut on the desk. Azula's my cat. Maybe it doesn't know. It's just, she needs to be patted. No. There we go. Alright, she's gonna snooze now. And I should be able to throw the roof on this now because we've got everything in here. So let's build the roof back. Now that we've harvested all the crops, I just gotta get somebody to fucking finish building this wall as well, which I'm pretty certain that we probably have marble blocks. I know that we're building a lot of stuff at the moment. We indeed have marble blocks. I don't know if Nick can build, but what about... Yeah, Camrod can. Camrod, mate, when you're awake... Well, actually, even just... he's stressed. I'll wait till he's awake in the morning, and then I'll get him to build this if I can. Like, I don't know for how long he's going to sleep, but if he could get here before the animals wake up, he could at least repair that. In the same way as if this gets repaired... Which... Where the fuck is Sasha? Sasha, love, where did you go? Delicious is repairing the roof. Sasha hasn't had a mental break. I don't see you in the area, love. There she is. Okay, she's on her way. She's very stressed. She's on her way to fix this, and then we can release the animals back into the area. Speaking of, we should probably go hunt them before... while it's nighttime. Because that way, if we break another part, they'll be... like available and stuff. What is this? What is this stockpile zone? That's nothing. It can go. Speaking of, how is the stockpile up here? I'm pretty sure I made one briefly. I don't see it. And I didn't make one in here. I made another stockpile a moment ago, but I don't know. Oh, it was on Dryden. Hold on. Here. Yeah. Okay, so there's literally just that left and some money and stuff. So, Kimmy, what are you doing? You're cleaning animal filth. Kimmy, how do you feel? You can't do hauling. Okay, what about Wandervast? Valso's getting that. Can I get you to prioritize that over Loser? And Chase is apparently still working on that, but Chase is really fucking busy, I've noticed. Refueling stove. How about you do that instead? Because Chase is still getting the shirts from... Oh no, Chase has finished getting the shirts from over here. And I can get rid of this fucking storage area. Okay, we finally got all the friggin' shirts in. That was in this giant circle up here. It's only taken like 3 weeks. Starvation. Felix. You're right, mate. Go get yourself some food. We have got some food. I do need somebody to do a clean. When you're done with that, mate, can I get you to come back and clean the storeroom? And Fred, I know you're not terribly fast. Stansliv, can I get you back in here when you're done, just to clean the hospital? And Fuentes, can I get you to clean the dining room? And Deadlift, I didn't realize you were over here. No, that's Dark Eye. Sorry. Yeah, I've got Deadlift and Dark Eye. I've like 2 newest fucking colonists. I keep mixing them up. Enyo is why you're about to break. Intense pain, 8 raw food, sick, insulted. Okay. I could imagine that this would be an okay time. Labia, mate, can I grab you? To find and pop a psychic soothe popper. I will hydrate, Lee. Hold on, just give me a moment. I just want to find one of these fucking poppers. Yeah, there. Activate the soothe pulsar. Let's get you guys nice and happy. Happier. Alright, I will hydrate and shoulder check. I'm actually still sitting up pretty solid from like the last stretch at this point. But yeah, my shoulders kind of needed that. Thank you. The mandated health check. Apparently, it's a frequent, but I appreciate it. I appreciate being reminded to like move and stuff. There is muffaloes. I could do with some of the females because, like I said, we hitched up a bunch of them like last week, and a whole bunch of them died of starvation. Same with the guinea pigs. We could probably do with a couple more females. I'm trying to breed guinea pigs for like the furs and crap. They're really expensive pelts. So yeah, if I could get a couple more of those, because I can also throw those in a transport pod and just throw them. Now, did we chuck, this isn't full yet, but everything else can start refilling. Automatic refuel. Yeah, I want everything to start refueling. Warg Revenge. Pretty sure that's here. Jump to it. Nope, it's over there. Sasha, for the love of God. I don't know how great Chalky is at fighting, but I also want that fence made so badly. She's almost finished it. Shit. Okay, hold on. I want her to finish the fucking fence. And Chalky could break the fence. I'll risk this because Sasha's a good... Nope, she's got to run. I need you to move back. Tomboy's a good shot though. Tomboy could help. I need you to attack that. Won't fire at it out of range. That's fine. We'll get you in range. It's got to go through the thing anyway. As soon as I can get you to fire at it. Muffalo Revenge? Where? Here. Lee. Lee, we have a guy for you. I didn't even realize you're in here. But I need you all to go inside right now. Go inside. Kenya, go up the top. There's a lot of turrets around the top. I don't know how you're going to do, Lee. I don't know if it's just one. No, it's all of them. Fuck. That's not a pirate. What are you? Are you? Hold on. You are a abandoned orphan king of pirates. There you go. You can have that fucking title. You're tough, sanguine. You're incapable of artistic cooking or firefighting. And you're really strong melee. I didn't even realize you were in my colony. This land is a high surveillance police state. I question the consent of health checks, or the constant health checks. Well, I think oddly unsatisfying about not getting the fence done in time. I know, right? You made it inside though. You made it safety. Your guy must be fast. Hold on. You two got inside, which is good. What's your health? You got an old gunshot in your leg. That's not too bad for running from fucking muffaloes from that. That's actually not that bad. Alright. Well, at least you survived. I didn't realize you were here. Don't tell me I'm gonna die already. No, you've been here for ages. Like, I think I've got everybody... No, they've gone back into their natural order. Now, I can't say for sure exactly when you joined because I have half the colonies away at the moment. I'm not going to show it super accurately, but let's find out where you are. You'd be near the end anyway, but not that close to it. There you are. Alright, hold on. So you're there. You've been here for a while. You've been here before I got Kit Kat. So, that's nuts. I think you were in the fight that nearly killed Bombay, which is another... Kit Kat and Bombay are both, like, other members of my community as well. So, either way, we're out here hunting whatever we got. I guess we didn't exactly get to tame that one, but that's okay. That'll be fine. Is it Edward Lee? Is it... No, it's not the same thing. They're literally different letters. Who's having generic name? Who's bound to enter a colony at some point? Maybe. Like, it depends though, because like some people, even if they've got like a relatively common enough name, I don't see them, or I get them like only once and stuff. Like, I've had, not saying that Sugar is necessarily a common name, for instance, but I had her come in once and we couldn't get her. No matter what we did, we were not going to get her. And I've never had her since. And Grim, I didn't get until this colony specifically. I need you to go back to what you're doing, Sasha, because you look like you're hurt. You're bleeding out. Tomboy's stuck here too. Can Salon build walls? No. Chalky can't either. Chimpanzee's still having a mental break. Shadow can't. Seahorse can. Come here. Oh, you're already working on it. Okay, she's already working on that. That's good. If we could get that fixed, I could like let the animals loose over here. Nah, we've got Kit Kat for Kit Kat Keelon. Which is funny because I got Cat like a week beforehand and then I got Kit Kat. But Kit Kat does medical shit. I think Kit Kat's over here at the moment. Give or take. I think they're here. They're either here or they're in the caravan. Which they shouldn't be, but they are medics, so they might be. But, yeah, I have a few people that are either the exact same name as my members, or their usernames, or their name and game characters. Like, I have a name and game character. Like, there I am. I'm literally just rolling around. So, that's pretty awesome. Is it Edward Lee? It's just me in pompous Victorian era. Yeah, basically. You know, the funniest part about this is I was literally watching a clip of Avatar: The Last Airbender, and there's like, what is it, Sokka's master in the Fire Nation or whatever, the Pian Dao that teaches him sword fighting, says that he should try using the name Lee. There's a billion Lees, or there's like a million Lees or something like that in the Avatar world. And I'm like, I don't know why, but I think sometime today when I got up, I was like, I should tell you that there's like a million Lees or something like that. And I'm like, I don't know if you get the Avatar part of that joke, or if it would just be straight up just insulting. I didn't know, so I was like, I'll just keep that one with myself for a while. The exact same scene. So here's Lee. There's a billion Lees. Yeah, I love that. I just love the fact that, like, just the way he says it. It's like, you know, Sokka is such a obviously water tribe name, and, you know, he just like, yeah, he just like suggests that. And then if you actually watch the show, there are actually like at least 3 Lees that commonly come up throughout it, which, considering like, you know, last names and like first names and stuff like that, you don't tend to hear too many like background characters. I think there's like a General Lee, there's another person that's like, I don't think they're a captain or something like that, but there's someone, they're like a generic worker or something like that. And I'm like, this is funny, it's actually like, it comes up a couple of times that it's just a frequent name in the universe. We're still hunting a squirrel, but we got the fucking fence fixed. Hold on. Is it actually fixed? Yeah, it is. It's a prison guard? Yeah, I kind of thought it was like something along that. They had a rank. I just couldn't tell what they were. McPherson, please tell me you're not down here just snacking on shit. Because, like, Acosta is. Let me get you all that. When you're done with that, can I get you to come back for the money? And also we have this ship chunk that happened at some point. I saw that earlier. I just didn't really gauge it. You guys better be bringing these in. You're in Ty Lee. Yeah, I see Ty Lee as like technically the 2 names. Like, I see her more as like the Thai part of the name. I also do think that since she's like, what, one of 7 sisters or something like that, identical sisters or something, that I get the feeling that the front part before Lee is different on each sister. I have no proof of that, but I assume that that's probably the naming system. It's just whatever and then Lee, which would also make it a more frequent and common name as well. You know, I don't know. I just find this shit really funny. Also, how do we go for temperature control here? You good, Phoenix? Oh, where is he? He's behind the heater that's not on. I thought Ty was the family name. I don't know, because in Avatar there's only a couple of people where the last name is actually referenced. And it's brought up because, what is it, when they're in the Fire Nation and, what do you call it, Sokka and Katara are pretending to be Aang's parents at, like, he got called into school at one point. They introduced themselves as, was it Sapphire, and it's Sapphire's, was it Sapphire Fire or something like that? Yeah, he introduces Katara basically, and it forces a last name, and it prompts the question of, like, there must be last names in the universe. It's just not particularly commonly, like, brought up and stuff. I just thought it was interesting. I gotta, like, look at that again, because somebody else has got a last name, and I just don't remember who it is. I also don't know if this is not warm because it hasn't been sealed for very long, or if it's just not warm in here. So I'll add the extra one. This is warm. It's kind of warm enough. It's warm enough for not having the electric ones in here yet. We're doing okay with this. This is supposed to be kind of refrigerated because I'm moving food out of here at the moment, but I'll have a hospital eventually. This is actually almost operational. If I could just get... I don't know why I have fences in the way of this. I don't know if I plan to have air conditioning. Maybe? Maybe I plan to have air conditioning on there? I feel like I didn't. Or, well, I don't know. I'm just going to put it there for the moment and I'll figure out the air conditioning later. But that would explain why it's not sealed yet. Fire Nation was Chinese, Japanese, base military. Yeah, I recall hearing something about they were all based on, like, slightly different structures. Like, what is it? Korean, Japanese. I don't know if there was, like, a Thai reference in there or something. There was, I do like the fact that each nation is, like, structured visibly and just, like, there's a feel to each one. I like it. I like that each one's got, like, a different unique feeling for, you know, its whatever type of bending and stuff. Like, it makes it feel like they all exist in the same world, but they are all uniquely their own. I like that shit. Also, I can let all my animals off the hitching posts now that I realize it. I want to grab all these and I want to get rid of all the hitching posts. I gotta see if I can visibly lock on. I don't know why I can't say visibly. There we go. For some reason, I'm just, like, absolutely mashing the word. Get off the hitching post. There we go. Alright, all my animals should be able to go and eat stuff now. I could put another one of these in here because we've got crops. Another one there. I want to space these things out because every time we hitch them up, my fucking animals start starving. So, there we go. That should be nice and dispersed. What was it? Sappy's caravan has formed. Oh, sick. Nice. You guys are bringing the steel. Alright. Neat. Let's save that. Google Tyre's family name. Oh, yeah. So it is one of the, like, few fucking last names. It's crazy. That's a peasant, right? Coming from Sokka's family. I didn't know if she was a peasant. I knew that she went to the circus, but I thought her family was nobility. It was kind of like having all the same sisters that looked the same. I don't know. I may be mixing this up, but I thought that she was from, like, a noble-ish family kind of thing, and she kind of, like, ran away, which is, I think Azula made a stab at her about the fact that the only place that she could feel at home was in a circus kind of thing. But yeah, she's lowborn. I don't remember if it's a peasant or not. I don't know. It's kind of weird in the Avatar world because, like, May is obviously from like a noble family and shit. And, but like, whatever Tylee's was elevated her because she's friends with Asora, which ironically my cat's name is Asora, by the way. That's where the name came from. In ancient China, you get names like Tashi, Shi, or Taishi, would be family name. Oh yeah. Mai was nobility, not Tali, I think. Yeah, no, I know Mai was nobility because it shows her family was kind of like reigning over, not reigning over, but like minding, was it Bumi's Earth Kingdom or whatever, wherever he was. They'd taken over that. I kind of want some of these internal doors to get like, to stop allowing them to walk through it kind of thing, or let them just walk through it all the time so that they can at least like pull it apart, whichever one works. And she was in the same school as Asora. Okay, so that might have been why. Wouldn't let a peasant go to the same school as the princess. Okay. Yeah. Either way, like, for some reason, like, whenever I'm streaming, I can't, like, recall information. But, like, I love fucking, like, looking this shit up. I've watched so many, like, super deep dive freaking videos and shit like that on, like, mostly, like, the topic of Avatar. And just solar flare, where, hold on, that here, that shouldn't be a big issue.